got our set list today. That's supposed to say AMRAP. I don't know what I was smoking. Will you love me for 100 swings or more? So 100 swings, many rounds as possible. I don't think I'm gonna make that many rounds, 3 if I'm lucky. First round will be kind of a warm-up round, so let's get right into it. I'm gonna do less talking today. Last 2 videos were a lot of instructional. We're gonna get to the basics. Swinging a kettlebell. And then we'll do some fun swings, but you can just do double-handed swings. 100 of those every day is what I encourage a lot of people to do, because they'll help with your lower back pain, they'll help with everything. You know, 80% of the time, that could fix the issue. Sometimes you get in the weeds, and we'll have some fun swings today. Let's just warm up, grab a kettlebell. My romantic candle here lit for you. Something light to start, just to loosen up the shoulders. Let's do some around the world here. What I've been trying to impress on you guys is let these traps relax. Let your arms become cables. Let the legs start pushing the ground away. Let your legs support your spine from the ground up. Do a couple in the front here. Trying to find that stretch in the upper trap. Trying to find the activation from the legs. What's great about the kettlebell swing is it's essentially a deadlift. Deadlift, the bottom of the lift. It's your legs pushing the ground away, your spine, not your arms, your spine is doing the pulling. That challenges that posterior chain. It's a new little swing I've been working on. We call it in the decompression stance, right? If you're familiar with foundation training, you'll notice there's a bit of a lat flare. So you'll notice that when I flare my lats and bring my lats really wide, that kettlebell moves away from my leg. That's important if I'm doing a lateral swing, so I'm not bashing my knee. I do this lat flare. So it's with the breath. You're getting tall, you're locking the spine. We engage our lats to protect our spine in the deadlift. So this is a good time to work on it. You notice if that, we don't want to be pulling it up, we're going wide, like we're carrying a bucket. And that handle's over there. You gotta keep that from hugging your leg. So do that, bring your stance in a little bit just to save the knee. We'll just do some swings in the air here. The spine is locked. It's all in the hips. It's almost harder on one side, doing it one side and then double-sided kettlebell. Ooh, you should feel that you're very tired in that trap. It's very different. This is a new one for me. I like it a lot. Because sometimes it's hard to get that good lat flare. That kettlebell here, your standard double hand swing. To the left, big lat flare, or think decompression breathing. Very similar stance. Do that foundation training, right? This forces you to maintain that lat engagement for fear of hitting your own knee. Sometimes fear is a good tactic to train people. Should be getting very tired. Good way to get the traps from always pulling so tight. Get your neck long as this pulls the shoulder down. Lats engaged to help pull the shoulder down. We need to press our neck long. That comes from the legs pushing the ground away. And I promised I wouldn't talk too much. Just giving you some basics here that you can carry. The breath is very important. All right. So we'll do 100 swing type motions, probably mostly deadlifts for the first round. I got my paper to remember the fun swings. Let's just dive right into it. Like I said, this will be a bit of a warm up. I'm gonna bump up the weight a little bit. Just doing standard deadlifts. Be right over top. You want the heaviest kettlebell you got. I got a 44. Hinging. Think about what we just talked about, lats. Breath in, brace. Let's do 20. At 10, kind of do some single hand switches. This challenge is left hip over right hip a little differently. Say that's around 10. Good. Deadlift, warming us up for the swing. Very similar motion, hinging. Back, pulling, legs pressing. Same idea with the swing. Let's hit a few swings. Let's do 20 of those. Hinging. Step about a foot away from the kettlebell. Take a few breaths just here. Experience this, the lats engaging, that lat flare, head pulling back. Tension in the hamstrings, glutes. All you're doing is lifting that kettlebell a little bit, using your spine to lift, not your arms. Legs pushing the ground away. Put it down, do that little squat. Always put it down nicely. Swings are kind of easy once you get the hang of it. Pretty much at deadlift, we're propelling that weight with the hips, not lifting with the arms. If you remember anything, keep those traps down, keep the legs in control. So we're at 40. Let's keep working through. It's heavy, get a little heavy. Another deadlift. Just gonna force our legs to go a little wider too. Right over top. If you got 2 bells, if not, go back to your 1. Good. 10. Now let's do single leg. I call this the B stance. I don't call it that. Somebody call it that. Very close stance. Same exact thing. All in the hips. Knees just bent a little bit. Using uneven weights like this, don't forget to switch. So maybe just a foot behind, just enough room for the kettlebell. Placing these down right by my arches, medial lateral arch. Good. Then we'll do 10 swings. That should have put us about 80 reps here. Take it back and away about a foot. Got double bell. Gotta be a little wider. Tilting towards you. Neck nice and long. You don't always need to buy a heavy bell. If you got 2, right? It's getting me closer to 80 pounds right there. We're at 80. Let's think of one little fun one here for the warm-up. Do a little side-to-side action. Let's go lighter for this one. So we'll do 5 of these little guys. Do a little row if you wanted. 3, 4, 5. Now let's bring it up for a snatch. Do 5 little windmills. I know it's not really a swing. Good to warm up the body. Good. Let's do the other side. I'll change my angle. So the knees are a little bent. You're in a little bit of hinge at the bottom of the swing. Straighten out. 5 of these. Snatch it up there. With a windmill, a little bend in the knees. Brace that low back. There's another version of this I like. We rotate, press, come back to that locked out fixation, down. It's almost like you're pushing the bell away from you as you go into that window. Let's do a normal one. Big breath in, brace the lats. Not so bad, right? First round, we'll count it. We'll count it. 1 done. Now for the fun. So 20 swings. Like I said, you could just do 100 swings for this. Just take your time with it. Sets of 10, sets of 20, 2 sets of 50. I'm going to be doing some fun stuff. So I'm going to do 20 double hand swings. Jump back. If you're doing swings, heaviest belly you got. Maybe round 3 we'll go crazy. We'll hit the double swings again. That was just a good warm up. About a foot behind the kettlebell. For the swings, you're over top of it for the deadlifts. Trick is that the hips hinge all the way back. 10. Question is, what's getting tired first? Your arms or your legs? Arms are getting tired, you're probably using too much arms. Use the whole body together. We call these dead stops. Actually, probably come all over the things. I'll show you from the side. Essentially how we put the kettlebell down. We're just doing it as an exercise. So I'm doing some swinging. Down. So you gotta slow it down a little bit. Just 10 of these. You can add a swing too. Sometimes I like that more. Swing. Starts off by counting. It's 5, 6. Allows us to get a squat. Say that's 10. All right. Lateral swings. I'm going to do double kettlebells for this. You just use the one. So that's the lat flare. Show this from the back, maybe that'll help. I don't have huge lats, but I'm trying to not hit the knees. So 20, so I'll switch kettlebells here. I start from the standing position usually. Legs in, flare those lats. 1, 2, I like that one so much. It's so different. Just gotta remember, it keeps that back brace. It should feel really good on your back. You have to flare your lats. Otherwise, you're gonna smack your knees. 1. I like exercises that are hard to mess up. That one you'll know. If you're hitting your knees, we're not flaring the lats. Because if we're not flaring the lats, it means we're probably going to be doing this. We see a lot of the bending from the back versus the lats when they're flared. You mostly have to think about the neck being tall, spine stays stiff. So it's lifting, just like in the deadlift. Lifting as the legs push the ground away. All right, we did 20 of those. All right, some very basics. Do the yellow, swing to the rack position. You're gonna get your basic introduction to kettlebells here. So one-handed swing. The rack looks like this. That's 1. So 10 each side. So bell's getting slippery. Your friend is chalk. Normally it's not a problem until you start getting heavy weight or you're just getting sweaty. Let's show that from the side. I'm still hinging, still gauging those lats, long neck. We don't want to be smacking ourselves with the kettlebell. The goal is to kind of cradle it. Definitely have some bad ones here. Consistently working on being soft with that kettlebell. Tight core. That's very important in a second here. You definitely rush through this pretty fast. 100 swings, right? You could probably get done through that maybe 2.5 minutes. Probably a lot less. So now, snatch. Think of it like the rack. I'll show you from the side again. Except I'm bringing it all the way overhead. Trying to fixate that shoulder over top. So for me, I'd probably miss a lot of points because I have trouble with locking that out. So really fight for that. A lot of people end up here, they feel like their elbow's straight. So maybe you watch yourself and you realize, oh yeah, that's not locked out as it should be. And then be careful with this one. If you're new to this, go rack, go swing. Again, goal is to insert the hand so you're not smacking yourself. Good. So when I first start out, I always do like a little roll. So sometimes a lot of people flip it over and smacks. That's actually the better form, I feel. So your shoulder's not going through crazy range of motion. But when you're first learning, do the roll. A lot of people teach it that way. You'll learn your own style as you go. 10 on the other hand. Setting up strong. Using the legs to throw that kettlebell overhead. Not a lot of arm. Easy peasy. All right, this is the crazy one. 10 lunges. All right, so I'll just try to show this. I'm gonna start with lighter weight and some chalk. I just learned this one. It's tricky. Joe Daniels, kettlebell. Check him out. So starting, normal swing. So I'm gonna be doing a lunge, step back. Oh, that should be here. Swing, snatch, all right? You're swinging. There, get my brain going. This is my harder side, so let's try this one. Swing. See how it smacked down? Tell me my timing's not quite right. A little better. 3. 4. Lost my, that one, that's a no count. Let's do that again. Too many brain games. Good. So just 5 each side. Woo! I'll show you from the side. These out of the way. Oh wait, trip on this mat now. Now left leg is staying put. Right leg stepping back. Same arm, same leg are the ones that's moving. Flopping. Better, that was probably my best one. Right shoulder tends to do a little better. Sometimes it's the light weight that makes you have bad form. I'll jump up next round. Oh, that's 4 or 5, let's do one more. Oh my gosh. Oh, that one took more out of me than anything else. That one's fun. Working anything that really, kettlebell already is challenging your spine. You're just throwing this piece of metal around. You're trying to stabilize on one leg. It's really going to challenge your deep spinal muscles. They're mechanoreceptors, which means they sense motion. They don't sense a lot of pain. It's really like, no, that doesn't hurt until I touch it, touch their spine. Like, oh yeah, there is some damage there. There is arthritis and degeneration I didn't know about. So the spine can take a beating. So teach it strong mechanoreception. Feed it. It's got lots of mechanoreceptors, those deep, like your lats, maybe 2. Suboccipitals, 200 mechanoreceptors. Same with the rest of your little multifidus, your little transversal spinalis muscles. Lots of mechanoreception, not a lot of nociception, which is pain. Pain signals to the brain. All right. We're gonna shut up. Just pound through this 3rd round. And I'm pretty sure I'll be dead after that, but you can keep going. Let's make it hard. So 20 swings, devil swings. Fine to do uneven weight. Again, it's great for mechanoreception. So let me just switch. So 10 on one side, 10 on the other. So 20 total. Swings are meant to be heavy. Heavy teaches you good form. I promised I'd show. Dead stop swings. We probably can do these with doubles. Let's try. I said 3 rounds only, so might as well make it a burner. Make it a tough 3rd round. That's 5, I think. Somebody count out there. Somebody keep me honest. 2, 3. Getting tired. 4. So, lateral swings. Those bump up. Throw the 44 in the mix. I'll do something different with the snatches just to mix it up. I don't do a lot of the same stuff, just heavier weight. When I'm lifting here, still strong spine. Gotta add a little knee bend for this one. If I did it right, I should have the lat flare already. Threw me off balance. I don't know, watch me from behind, I'll help. Give me another angle. I'm already thinking strong lats. Don't bend the back. Keep the back tight, should be stiff. Stiffen your spine, lengthen your neck. Love it. Love that one. All right, we'll do the rack. So we'll do 20 doubles. Do something different than snatch. Rack's pretty easy. So let's do 10, 10, we'll switch. Do a little chalk. Kind of giving you an idea how you scale. You want to bump up. Want to do it like last round, do it like last round. If you're a little stronger, it was too easy, this is how you do it. Get your hands out of the way. Fingers out of the way. 2, 3, I'm not as confident as much. There's a lot of bouncing. That's okay. That's why we get the fingers out of the way. If it's not okay, you work on that. Could be just being tired or you need to practice that more. I think I switched these correctly. Feels different. So these are competition bells. See, this guy's shorter. Not by much, but a little bit. So sometimes I like to take your ankles and knees out of the equation. We can do a modified snatch from the ground here. So don't be on the patella. It reminds me, a lot of people pitch their hips forward.
I'm losing my core engagement. When I hinge that hip back, I'm more on my tibia, top of my shin. You'll feel better at the patella. So do that, hinge, push the ground away. You shouldn't feel like you're on your kneecap. If I do that, pressing the kneecap, hurts a little bit. Not gonna cause damage right away, but down the road. I want you hating me, so I'm gonna do that. We're doing 10 each side. Let's start here, kind of like we did with that lateral, whatever they call that swing. Got a lot of same names for stuff, unfortunately. I think lateral, I try to give it the lateral for everything. So a little bell is 30 pounds. It's almost a yellow. Just looks smaller. Gives me a little clearance. You can see I need that little bit of an inch. You can still do this with a competition bell. You're probably like, Nate, you're just doing this because you didn't want to do double snatches. You're not wrong. Just thinking about that in my head. Next time. Maybe as a bonus finisher. It's gonna really hit thoracic mobility. Mid-back, rib cage. A little bit of a different swing. Harder to bend from your low back in a kneeling position. So if snatch is bothering you, try it like this. I mean, this is definitely not for beginners. It does help hit that thoracic mobility. Back to our lunge. I think we'll at least try the yellow. We did blue last time. Still learning this one. I'm okay with looking silly. You learn a new thing. Drop and chalk everywhere. You don't want it to be easy. You don't want this stuff to be getting easy. Keep challenging yourself. So same arms going out, same legs going back into the lunge. Brace everything, big chest, long neck. So we're doing swing, lunge, snatch. Swing, snatch. See how it's smack down? Bad, you don't want that. Do what I say, not what I do, that was better. Almost like I have to slow my knee touching the ground. That seems to help. It's almost like I want to get grounded first, but everything needs to happen as one, that the body work is one. Let's say those two. Better. Not so good. Let's redeem it with the right. Maybe redemption. I got a weak side like that. Hit it again. Pausing because I'm tired, but also because I have to mentally run through how to do this every time. Bonus round. Do one more side on the left. Let's do some double snatches. Give you some variety. How do you do that? Give myself a small break. Drop the weight a little bit. You're swinging, going overhead. See with that lunge swing, I'm going way out in front of me to counterbalance the lunge. You notice I'm racking, I'm close to the body. Even when I'm snatching, it's more of a bam, then way out there. If you let go of the bells and they fly through the window, you've done something wrong. Your wife will hit you. Balance ready, huh? Normally, you want to rack. It's just a lot of weight coming down at once. Get your fingers out of the way. Forgot what I was doing. Trying to talk and snatch doesn't work. Save the thoughts till later. Lost count, see what it says. I was trying to talk. What was I thinking? 2 bells, you could say. That's 20. I get it, it's cheating. But before we were doing one side. That's how you scale. So, dang it. Which hand, which hand? I think it's this way. Might be wrong. I think I'm wrong. I think I did this last time. Normally, I'm not trying to show another angle. I always just flip. Wasn't interested in showing you my butt. That's the easy way to do it. Put the kettlebells down, got different weights. Step through, walk around. Don't have to think about it, you're tired. You don't want to be like, did I just do this side? That shouldn't be the question you're asking. That's the question I'm asking right now. Don't be in a rush. Rush those last ones. Fight for that fixation. No, mine's terrible. But I still need to work on it. Kind of how you want it though. That last one should be kind of terrible. If it's too easy, go heavier. All right, just for the sake of really noticing one side is weaker, do another 5. On the left. I'm like, I don't want to, but we're gonna do it. With the 44, you're probably about to see Dr. Klein fall over. Normally I don't use this much chalk, but normally I'm not doing those 3 rounds, so I think we've almost done. We could say we've done 1,000 swings today. 300, yeah, close, very, very close. Depends if we count those doubles. Remind, swing, lunge, snatch. Just kind of want to see if heavier weight does help me not smack. It shouldn't be boom. Shouldn't have bruises here. A lot of people use wrist guards, but that kind of doesn't teach you good form, right? That's my opinion on wrist guards. If you're first learning, yeah, I use them. If you bruise yourself, then you're kind of done for a while. But as you get better, try to lose them. Yeah, you're gonna build some stiffness, but you're gonna build better form where the kettlebell's not smacking you every time. So I can handle a few. It's pretty lightweight, so it's not a big issue. Sometimes the lighter ones are the ones that smack even harder. Heavier weight, that's what I'm saying. Kind of helps me control a little bit. Shut up and do it. A little bit. That was one of my best on the left. That's a phenomenon I don't know if everyone realizes. Yeah, it could be the weight. It could be. When you're doing this, you're breaking up restriction. So sometimes maybe it's the adrenaline, or you're actually created a looseness and stability. So something's really hard. A lot of extra stabilizers have to be working. This is why working out gives you energy. So you're reducing imbalance, which is constant tug of warring and straining on your nervous system and your joints, which robs you of your ATP and your energy. You bring balance to the body, you have more energy. You're like, I'm ready for the workday. The Rocky music is playing. You're wearing your stupid pink bandana and you don't care. Thanks for this Valentine's Day workout. Yeah, I definitely could probably do a few more rounds. I feel like I should do one, but gotta go to work. You want to learn more about kettlebells and foundation training and what your imbalances are and what to work on? Come see me at the, how do we do this? Nipa Fix. Also, I post these on YouTube. So I invert them back to their normal version. So they're not inverted, right? I do this so I can make sure I'm in the view of the camera. All right? And